So September is not just another month on the calendar. It's a time for major astrological shifts that promises to shake things up in ways that we might not expect. So from groundbreaking internal changes to dramatic transformations in our outer world, the planets are aligning in ways that's just going to impact all of us super deeply. So let's get into it. First, we're going to start with Uranus. Uranus, the planet of rebellion, innovation, radical change. On September 1st, Uranus is going retrograde. And when this cosmic disruptor goes reverse, it's like the universe is going to be hitting the pause button on all chaos that's happening. It's going to turn the spotlight inside. So what chaos is going on inside of us? This isn't just about sudden events or unexpected twists. It's going to be a call to explore our inner world, to dream big, and to imagine new possibilities for ourselves. This is what Uranus does for us. So Uranus retrograde is all about breaking free from our old patterns and envisioning the reality that aligns with our true self. Okay. That's just the beginning though. On the same day, and that's the first, we actually have Pluto, the planet of profound transformation, turning retrograde as it's re-entering Capricorn. And so this is not an ordinary retrograde. Pluto is all about deep internal changes. This is going to be a period that asks us to confront the darker aspects of ourselves, to face our fears head on, and to transform our inner worlds. So at this time, we are going to need to reassess the power dynamics in our lives and let go of anything that's holding us back. Pluto retrograde is like a cosmic deep cleaning. So it wants to clean and sweep away outdated habits and systems that don't serve us and make room for things that are new that does serve us. Okay. And then on 2 days later, on the 4th, we're going to have a new moon in Virgo. And this is going to be an incredibly potent time for fresh starts. So Virgo's energy is all about precision, organization, and health. Anything to do with those subjects. So this new moon is going to invite us to set new goals, especially those that involve improving our daily routines, our health habits, our work-life balance. It's going to be an ideal moment for us to get super detailed and meticulous about what we have going on in those areas. We're going to be we can create new systems. And even celebrate the smallest victories with those new improvements that we make. But as with any new moon, it's not without its challenges. This is going to be one that opposes Saturn, and it's going to be squaring Jupiter. So you might feel some tension or obstacles as you try to bring those plans to life. All right. Moving forward, as we go on to the middle of the month, toward the end, around September 22nd, the sun is going to be entering Leo, and our focus is going to shift. And it's going to be shifting in the area of relationships. And we're going to be looking for harmony, or looking to seek harmony, because that's what the sun in Leo has us focused on. Wherever the sun goes is where our focus goes. And Libra focuses on harmony, diplomacy, relationships. So our focus is going to be shifted toward that area. So the sun in Libra is going to encourage us to seek balance in our interactions. It's going to encourage us to strive for peace and to find fairness in all things that we do. But remember, with balance comes challenge of indecision, right? And the tendency to please others at our own expense. We do not want to do that. Watch for that. It's a time now that we need to weigh our options carefully. And we do want to take others into consideration, but we also want to assert our own needs at this very same time. Okay. By the end of the month, we will experience a very powerful Venus transit into Scorpio. And this is where things get a bit intense. Okay, guys. Venus in Scorpio pulls us into a deep passionate entanglement, right? Deep, passionate connections, but it also stirs up issues around vulnerability and trust. And so this transit can feel like an emotional roller coaster, pushing you to explore the depths of your relationships and to confront the fears that might be holding you back from true intimacy. So you want to be looking out for that, okay? The last thing I'd like to talk about is the super powerful, transformative lunar eclipse that's happening on September 17th in Pisces. Okay, this is going to be the first of several that's going to occur over the next 2 years or 2.5 years through 2027. Right? This is going to be a moment of emotional clarity that could bring up hidden truths that has been lingering below the surface. And so lunar eclipses are known for shaking up our relationships and revealing what we've been avoiding, things that have already been there, but things that we've just not, for one reason or another, addressed. The lunar eclipse is going to unearth all of those subjects that have been hidden and that are Pisces related and bring them up to the surface. So lunar eclipses are known for shaking our relationships and revealing what we've been avoiding. And so whether it's in love, work or personal development, this eclipse is gonna push us to face what's been lurking in the shadows, and we're gonna be forced to take action. And it's a time to express our emotion, let go of what doesn't serve us, and find a balance between our practical needs and our spiritual well-being. And now is going to be the time for us to talk about how it's going to affect each and every last one of the signs directly. So what does this mean for you? So let's go ahead and get into it. What is up, my lovely Libras? Welcome to your monthly horoscope for September 2024. This month you are stepping into a powerful period of self-discovery, creativity, and major transformation. With some significant planetary movements on the horizon, it is time to embrace change and align with your true self. So let's go ahead and break this energy down. Starting on September 1st, Uranus is going retrograde in your 5th house, which governs creativity, romance, and self-expression. Okay, this transit is encouraging you to break free from any inhibitions and explore unconventional ways of expressing your creativity. You might find yourself drawn to unusual hobbies or experience sudden changes in your love life, as you might be drawn to unconventional personalities, right? Relationships, especially with children or romantic partner, could take on a surprising new direction. So embrace this spontaneity and allow yourself to experiment with all sorts of new forms of joy and passion. Okay. Also on September 1st, Pluto is going retrograde in Capricorn, and this is affecting your 4th house of home and family. And this has been affecting your 4th house of home and family since 2008. Pluto is now going back there one last time, and I think it's to deliver its blessings, right, with regards to that 4th house. So this has been a time of profound transformation in your domestic life. So this is that last push for, profound change in that area, but for the better. And profound change also in your emotional foundation. You may feel a strong pull to dig deep into your roots, explore unresolved family dynamics, and rebuild your sense of security. So whether it's letting go of old patterns of confronting hidden fears, this period is going to be reshaping your personal environment to better reflect your true self. So be mindful not to become too controlling. And be mindful of those that are too controlling, right? Sometimes letting go is the key to finding strength and stability. So keep that in mind. Guys, if you're finding these insights or these talks helpful, please like and subscribe. Subscribe now so that we can continue the conversation as the energy unfolds in the skies and, have these great conversations with regards to the energies around us. So moving on September 2nd, the new moon is happening into Virgo, and this shines a light on your 12th house of introspection, healing, and spirituality. This is going to be your moment to retreat from the world and focus on your inner peace. So you want to use this time to let go of any emotional baggage or habits that's not working for you anymore, right? It's a period for quiet contemplation, spiritual growth, and preparing yourself for a more active phase in the weeks to come. So embrace this time for solitude. Engage in practices that help you recharge and renew. Okay? Sorry about my background there if you hear that. But moving on September 4th, Mars is moving into your 10th house, bringing a surge of energy to your career and your public life. You're more ambitious and driven to achieve recognition for your efforts these days, with Mars in your 10th house. And this is great for, achieving your goals with regards to your career. This is a powerful time to focus on your professional goals and take bold steps towards success. However, we want to be mindful, though, or you want to be prepared for clashes with authority figures with Mars there, because Mars ignites clashes and arguments and aggression. So be mindful of that. Your desire to push forward might lead to some conflicts, could spark some jealousy in others, I guess. So stay focused on your objectives and use this energy to propel yourself to new heights in your career. You got this, okay? You got this with Mars there. As we move on into the month, the next major energy shift that occurs is going to be on September 22nd when the sun goes into Libra. It's going to be shifting all of our focus at that time. This is going to light up your first house, right? Birthday time, Libra. This is going to be shifting in your house of the self and personal identity. This is going to be your time to shine, right? During birthday time. With the sun in your corner, you're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel vibrant and ready to take on the world. So this period is going to mark a fresh start for you, with how you present yourself, whether it's a new look, a new attitude, or simply just a, renewed sense of self. So seize this opportunity to express your true essence of Libra and leave a lasting impression on those around you, especially with that Mars in your 10th house. You can absolutely do that. Later in the day on the 22nd, Venus, your sign, is going into not your sign, but your ruling planet is going into Scorpio, and it's going to be focusing on helping you to focus on your second house of finances and personal values. So you'll likely find yourself drawn to life's comforts. You may have a stronger desire for material security. This is a great time to enjoy simple pleasures and perhaps indulge a bit. But be mindful of overspending. We don't want to break the bank, honeys. We don't want to do that. Your ability to connect with others at this time could also positively impact your financial situation. So network, especially through social interactions that blend business with pleasure. All right. And finally, that lunar eclipse that's happening in Pisces. Ooh, child. Major transformations, major breakthroughs here. This is happening on the 17th, okay? And it's happening in your 6th house of work and health. This eclipse is, it might bring significant changes in your daily routines or job situation. I mean, with Mars in your 10th house, and then this lunation happened in your 6th house of work, major changes could be at the forefront with your work and professional life. 2, if you've been feeling frustrated with your work environment or health habits, now is the time to make an adjustment, okay? Channel the emotional intensity of this eclipse into positive changes, whether that's starting a new health regimen or completing a work project. Simply rethinking how you manage your daily responsibilities. Guys, this is powerful, potent energy for powerful transformations. in your work and in your health. So Libra, September is a month full of self-discovery, growth, transformation, and what have you. From embracing new creative ventures to redefining your personal identity and making important changes in your work and home life, the stars is actually guiding you to align to your true purpose. Okay, make sure you guys are subscribed, and until next time, keep your hearts open and your spirits connected. Ciao for now.